So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I didn't give a lot of notice for this training, so I'm just going to make sure that it's recorded and post it. I knew that I wanted to do this training at some point this week, but then I have another one on Thursday. We have another one on Tuesday. So I was trying to get this done for you guys as soon as possible. So right now we're in a period where booking or partying online is a huge thing. That is 90% of my sales for this month is from online parties. And if you're not doing that, I would highly suggest that you do that because tons of people are online shopping right now. So we're going to go from all the way from booking to the follow-up. So the whole process that you should do to make your online party a success. The first thing that I want to tell you is to remember to hostess coach. Even though this is an online party, you still have a hostess. She still needs to be involved. She needs to be commenting and liking things. She needs to be posting and saying like, you know, this is my favorite scent. These are my favorite items, whatever. The more she is engaged, the more her friends and family are going to be engaged. So when booking these parties, keep it super simple, super simple. I wrote down an example. Hey girl, would you be interested in inviting some friends to a group and earning free Scentsy? It's super simple. You invite, I do the rest. What do you say? So one thing I can tell you from a lot of experience with this is always end with a question. If you just say like, let me know if you want to have a party, or like, I have such and such party options, let me know which one works for you, stuff like that. That is not going to, sorry, got sidetracked. That is not going to get the job done. Like, you have to end with a question. Could they still not respond to you? Sure. But it is more likely that they're going to respond to you if you end with a question. Okay, so this is my notes on the printout that I'm using. Is my 2-day virtual Scentsy parties that I have in the files tab on our team page and on our group page. So you have access to this file. I did make some notes that I'm going to try to add to the file. If I saved it where I could edit it, I have to look. If not, then just take notes from this video on this file so you'll have them. So the first thing that I said was be sure to sprinkle in some interaction posts in each day. Use real pictures when you can and go live. So what you want to do when you start off, because I want this to be super simple for the new people. So when you're doing an online party, you always do a group and you want to make it private because you're going to do some games and things. Or if you do it the way that I do it, you're going to do some games. One of the games that I do is the Wax Wax Warmer game. You can find it on Pinterest. I'm sure I put it in our files tab or on our page at some time. But you can just search like Scentsy Wax Wax Warmer game. And what you do is you post the picture of what the game is, and you start by saying wax, and then several people will say wax, 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 whatever. And then later on, I usually wait at least an hour, and then I'll comment warmer. The next person to comment wax after I comment warmer is the winner. Now, I've done things like, as far as a prize, I've done a scent circle, I've done a car bar, whatever you have in stock, just keep it simple. Don't overthink this. Okay, so make sure that you set this up in a group page. So you've got the party booked. You've asked her, she said yes. You're going to set it up in a Facebook group. When you're in Facebook, I'm going to show you on my phone. So when you're in Facebook, if you can see this, you're going to go here, and you're going to go where it says groups, right there. Click on groups, and then at the top, it's going to say create. And then When you create it, lets you put a name. Privacy, you want to put private. So click on private and name your group Sally's launch party, whatever. So, or not launch party, online party, or if she wants to start her business, it can be her launch party. So after I've named the group, it's going to prompt me to invite people. At this time, you can invite people or you can exit that and just go. You can edit your backdrop, your page. I put for the fall, I have a picture that has like leaves and it says fall in love with Scentsy and has a few little Scentsy items. You're going to invite, it has a place to invite your friends. So you're going to send this to her. What I do after I have my picture on there, I push this little button up here and where it says to share right there, I click on that. It gives me a link. I send that to her. I say, this is your group. Go ahead and invite your friends and let me know when you're done. Send me a message when you're done and we'll get started. So your group's set up. Everything is set up. While she's inviting her friends, you're going to go on your workstation and you're going to make a party link for her. If you don't know how to do that, you're going to orders and you're going to act as if you're putting in an order. You're going to make her the host. You're going to put in all her information. If she's not local, it'll ship to her. If she is local, it'll ship to you. And then you're going to make sure that you put the end date where you want her party to end. And then you'll get to a point where it says copy link. At that point, you can copy that link, paste it in the group. I like to put it in the description of the group. And I also like to put a pinned post with her link in the group. So you got your group set up. She's inviting people. Day one, introduce yourself, welcome them. I like to go live and say, my name's Jamie. I've been doing Scentsy for such and such. These are my favorite products. Thank you to Sally for hosting this party. I can't wait to see all the free goodies you get. Like, just make it sound super fun. Be excited. I'm trying to be excited, but I'm super tired right now. When I do my actual video, though, I'm a lot more like, hi, my name's Jamie. Like, thank you for joining us. I've been doing this for such and such years. I started selling Scentsy because I wanted to feed my addiction. And then it turned into so much more. And then I'll talk about a little bit about like my personal journey with Scentsy, what my favorite smells are, things like that. Then I ask people to change their notifications because when you're in a group, you should get notifications every time something's posted. But if it's a new group, you need to go up to that same little button in the corner, in the top right corner. It looks like a little police badge almost. And you need to click on notifications and then you click all posts. So I actually have a post that I post that has a picture where exactly they need to go to change their notifications. So that way I know they're getting an alert every time I'm posting something. At this point, I've introduced myself. I've told them to change their notifications. I'm going to go ahead and friend everybody on Facebook that has accepted the invitation. Then after that, I'm going to just post, like, I'm going to make the pin post with her shopping link. I have a picture that says shop here, and then I put the link in the comments. Excuse me. And then I'm going to make a post that says, how do you know the host? Drop a GIF below, because that's always fun for people. Those are funny when people see those. So that's a fun way to start it off. Post a GIF, how you know the host, and then I'll post one about how I know her to start it off. If people aren't immediately engaging on that, I have her go and tag people. Or if people have already accepted the invitation, I'll go in and tag them and say, drop it below how you know her. So then, let's see. Then also the people who haven't accepted the invite yet, I'm going to go on there, and because you can see who's invited and who hasn't accepted it yet. So then I'm going to go in there and I'm going to message, or actually I'm going to remind. You can remind. It has an option where it says invited. there's a little box that says remind. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to remind everybody who hasn't accepted the invite yet. Then we're going to start with warmers and wax. The first thing that I'm going to post is, before I start with warmers and wax, sorry, I'm going to add that in my notes too. So I'm going to post, what is Scentsy? I want to know who knows what it is, who's used it before, who knows that we have a lifetime warranty, who knows about the safety factors that we have, who knows about the all natural products that we use, the food grade paraffin wax is safe enough to eat. I want to know if they know all that. If not, those are the things that I'm hitting on first. I'm going to tell them anyways, but I want to know who knows. Then after that, I'm going to post about the warmers and the wax. I'm going to post some personal pictures that I have of the warmers. Maybe if you don't have them yet, you can search them on Pinterest, on Google. Just make sure that it is the warmers that we have available now. So I'm going to post pictures of the warmers. I'm going to ask them what their favorite warmer is, so that I'm expecting engagement. So I'm not just posting things and saying, here you go. I'm posting them and I'm saying, tell me which one's your favorite. My phone is going off like crazy, and of course it would when I'm trying to do a video. Then I'm going to post the wax, and I'm going to say the same thing. Tell me which one sounds best to you. Don't forget to mention when you're showing our warmers that they have a lifetime warranty. So if anything is ever damaged, obviously if they break it, it's not covered. But if the electrical just stops working for whatever reason and they don't just need a bulb, we can replace that free of charge. So don't forget to mention that. Obviously the safety factors with the wax. And then the next thing I'm going to do is post the scent and warmer of the month. So I'm going to show, if I have it already, I can do a video with it. I'm definitely going to show pictures, real life pictures, not just stock pictures. And then the next thing I'm going to show are the kids' items. And big tip here, if you have kids or grandkids or access to anybody's kids, get them to take pictures with the kids' products, because that's what people really like to see. They want to see real life people using Scentsy in real life, not just stock photos. Even though there's stock photos with kids with the buddy clips and all that, you can still tell it is a stock photo. So also when you're selling, you're also selling yourself. And that didn't sound good. You are selling your personality, your brand. So the more they can connect with you, the better. Sales is a lot about connection. So if you can post pictures of your kids with the kid stuff, your pet with the pet line stuff, that's huge bonus points. So then we're going to go to the licensed products. I'm going to show the Disney stuff, the Marvel stuff, all that good stuff. And I'm going to ask, like, where are my Disney fanatics? Where are my Marvel fanatics? You're going to love this next post. Then I'm going to do the pet line. Again, real pictures when you can. Even if you don't have a dog, you have a cat. Like the shampoo can be used for a cat too, or a gerbil, like anything, whatever animals you have. Post pictures of your animals with the oh, my picture just went away. Whoops. Your animals with the products. Let's see. Next thing, diffusers and oils. I go live with these always, because the diffusers, I'm going to try to sell them more than anything because they cost more. So you're going to get more PRV. And it's connecting to audio. Okay. So if I'm going to talk up the premium diffuser, but I'm also going to show the deluxe diffuser. Either one they get, that's a lot of PRV. If they get a $130 diffuser or if they get a $60 diffuser, either one is fine with me. I just want to make sure that I'm educating them on the differences, and I love to make a big deal about the big diffuser, the premium diffuser, and show them how the shade is interchangeable has a lifetime warranty. It has 16 different shades of color. Make sure that you know your product and you're telling them everything there is to know about it. Sorry, y'all. I have like an itch on my ear. Something bit me. So always, always, always go live with those. Then I talk about our oils. They're naturally derived. And then post the oils that we have now in the current catalog. End of day. Now, all this is in my day one. But I will say, if I start in the middle of the day, I'm not going to get all this in one day. This is if I start first thing in the morning. So sometimes I have started with the welcome, how do you know your host, set your notifications, blah, blah, blah. And then what is Scentsy? And then the next day I'll start with warmers, wax, scent of the month, kids, licensed products, pet line, diffusers. So, and then the last thing that day is the Scentsy Go mini fans and wall fans. So I'm going to tell them the differences. I have a video where I'm showing how you put pods in the wall fans. And when you do these things, you don't need to do a video every time. Keep your videos on your phone in your album so that you can use them over and over again. Even the video where you introduce yourself, like do that one time and then you can use it for the whole season. Okay, end of the day, I'm going to let them know, this is all for today, but I have so much more to share with you tomorrow. Who's ready for a game? So one of them that I told you, is the wax warmer game, or you can do like how many marshmallows are in this, how many jelly beans are in this, how many, if it's around Easter time, how many eggs are in it, like all those different kinds of games. All you have to do is Google or Pinterest. They have lots of ideas for that. Day 2. I'm going to start with fragrance flowers. I'm going to show them how you can color them. I have a video about that now. I'm going to show them all the pictures of the new, like the differences in the new flowers, the different shapes, all the scents that are available, all that stuff. Second thing, on the go stuff, room sprays, car bars, car clips, scent packs, all that good stuff. Next thing, laundry line. Now, I like to pick at least one thing a day that I make a big deal about. Laundry line is something I make a big deal about because people get addicted to our laundry stuff. I want them to have these whiffs every time they run out. I want them to subscribe to Scentsy Club to get their laundry stuff on time. I want them to use the whiffs not only in their laundry, but to vacuum with, to put in stinky shoes, like all the different stuff. So I'm going to tell them about all the different things that you can do with these whiffs. And then I'm going to make sure they know about the Laundry Love Package, where you get $10 off if you get all of the laundry stuff. I do sell a lot of whiffs and a lot of laundry stuff because I do make such a big deal about that always on my parties. So, okay. Next, clean line. I also make a big deal about counter clean. I try to do like a before and after picture, at least one before and after picture. Tell them about how it forms a barrier with continued use. Just knowing the product and using that product knowledge guide that came with your kit. You should have it with your kit, or if not, you can order it for like $2, and it tells you lots of stuff about all the products. Next up, we have the body line. So obviously, I just post some things about that, and then I always, if I'm posting about a line like laundry line, clean line, body line, I'm picking at least one thing from that line and raving about it. So I'm like, okay, here's our body line. If you take baths, do yourself a favor and get the Scentsy soak. You need this soak in your life. And telling them my favorite scents, why I love it. It has Epsom salt in it. It's great for, after a long day when you're sore. So just raving about one thing in that line. Then we're going to accessories, bulbs, colored bulbs. Show them the difference in the pictures of the warmers that have the colored bulbs and the original bulbs. Warmer stands, cotton cleanups. Post a video about the cotton cleanups. Then we're going to talk about Scentsy Club. Always get my bar and whiff box. The last couple things that I post are clearance and bundle and save. What I usually do is I just post the pictures of the bundle and save. Clearance, I'll actually go to the website, do like a little screenshot or like a screen recorded video and post it and say like, don't forget to check out the clearance tab, blah, blah, blah. Then that's the point where I make the post and say, I have like a little picture that says time to shop. So then I'm not going to talk about hosting your own party, joining my team, none of that until after I posted the time to shop. So that night, hopefully they're going to start shopping. If not, I'm going to keep the party open for the next 2-3 days, depending on what day I started it. I try to end it on a Friday or Saturday because most people get paid on Fridays. So ideally I like to start parties on like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'll let people know like after it's time to shop, we'll play another game. And then the next day I'll let them know like, hey, the party's open for 2 more days. Remember, this is the link, blah, blah, blah. I'll make a few posts that day, just random posts like about maybe something that's coming out like an LTO that's coming out like Rocket and Groot, whatever that we find out about along the way. Or I'll just post like, an interaction post like, which warmer would you pick for this room? Something like that.
I want to do the other side, baby. Get more leg room.
Okay. Then, okay. So after that day, I'm going to start post at the end of that day. I'm going to start posting about hosting your own party, about joining my team. I'm going to make a video about joining my team because I want to make it personal. I want them to know that it can be for anybody, that you can be a crazy Scentsy person and make it a career, or you can just do it to get your stuff at a discount, get paid back for what you buy. You could do fundraiser, whatever. It's something different for everybody. So then the next day is typically going to be my last day, unless there's a special circumstance and we're keeping the party open maybe one more day. But typically the next day is the last day. Again, I'll post a couple interaction posts that day. I'll ask, what's on your wish list, who still needs to shop, all that. At that point, I'm going to update them on the hostess rewards. For example, Sally is only $100 away from a major boost in rewards. Who still needs to place their order? Also, something that I forgot to put in here is thank everyone. This makes a huge difference in online parties. Thank everyone for their orders as they make them. Like, don't just do a big thank you at the end, like, thank you everybody that ordered, blah, blah, blah. No, like if Sally places an order, I don't know why I always say Sally. If Sally places an order on Wednesday and the party's not over till Friday, as soon as she places that order, post on that party page, thank you so much, Sally, for your order. You are going to love those new whiffs. Or you have great taste. You're going to love this new scent that you picked out, blah, blah, blah. So that gets people super interested because they're like, oh, she ordered. So, okay, maybe I should order. What did she order? Well, she got the whip, so maybe that's good. Like, it gets them thinking about what they should order, reminds them that they should order without you saying it constantly. If they're seeing that people are ordering, then they're like, okay, this stuff must be good. So you always want to thank everyone for their orders publicly as they order and tag them too. So then you're going to say, Sally is $100 away from a major boost in rewards. Who still needs to place their order? And then I'll tell her, like, if you know anybody who's mentioned, hey, I want to order, please remind me before it's over. Tag them in that post. Get them involved. Make sure that they're, hopefully she'll comment and be like, oh my gosh, how exciting. And then people will want to help her. Okay, so after the party is over, or I'm sorry, one more thing before the party is over. The day that you're going to close the party, you're going to talk to each person individually. You're going to message each person that has accepted the invite, and you're going to send them the link. So what I do is say like, hey, Susie, Sally's party is ending tonight, as you know. I just wanted to personally send you the link in case you need to do any last minute shopping. Something like that. Keep it simple. But sometimes people want to shop. Excuse me. They just get carried away or they get busy or whatever and forget to go to the link. So always send that personal message on the last day. Then after the party, you should already have all your friends already friended these people who joined the party on social media. So you want to thank them personally. I usually send a scent circle in the mail, and then, or you can, I mean, however you want to do it. You don't have to do that, but I like to send a scent circle in the mail because if they ordered from the link, I need to put a personal touch on their order because it's not coming to me. I'm not wrapping it. I'm not putting samples in it. So I want to give them some kind of thank you, and that's just a cheap thank you. Then I'm going to follow up with everybody that was in the party the next day after we close the party. And this is just an example. I'm going to say, hey, Tina, I know you're going to love those scents you picked out. I can't wait for you to get them. Sally's virtual party was so fun and easy. Have you thought about having one for yourself and getting some awesome rewards like she got? All you have to do is invite your friends. I do the rest. What do you say? You're going to get some no's. You're going to get some people that are not. Kevin, you're going to get some people who don't respond, and that's totally fine. It's going to happen. But you're probably going to get some yeses too because it sounds so simple. Share what your host got for her reward. So after the party's over, go back on the page and say, thank you to everybody who ordered. Sally was able to get $75 in free product and 3 half-price items, whatever her rewards were. That makes people like ooh and ah too when they know how much they got just from doing an online party. At this point, you're already friends with these people. You've already messaged them, connected with them a couple of times. So you're going to add them to your VIP group. They are now your customers. Then when you're getting ready to close out this order, you've told her what her hostess rewards are. She's picking out her things. She's got her wish list. Then you're going to offer her the opportunity and you're going to try to flip that host. If you flip her and that is her party, she's going to use that page that you created with all her friends and family who already like Scentsy. They've already bought it. That's going to be her new VIP group. So she can use that party page forever. You can change the admin on there, change it to her, take you off of there, and that is now her VIP page. The last thing I'm going to say is follow up after they receive their order. So be watching in your order history, and when they get their orders, contact them, a couple days after. Just message them, text them, whatever, and say, hey, just, I noticed that you got your 6-pack of bars. I wanted to make sure that you loved everything, something like that. So then, sorry, my phone is going off like crazy. So just make sure that you are taking every opportunity to flip a host, because that's how you're going to make the most money in this business. That's how you're going to work smarter, not harder. That's how you are going to build it big. And honestly, you're blessing lives too. Like you're not doing this. I mean, everybody's doing this for money. It's a job, but there has to be a greater reason behind that. And if you have had any experience where Scentsy has blessed your life, you should want to share that with other people. So I know sometimes you may think like, oh, well, if I flip this party, that's 500 PRV that I'm not going to get. But you're still going to get paid off of your downline. And that's the gift that keeps on giving. You have a new downline. So yeah, you might be missing that 500 PRV for that month, but then she may put in 500 to 1,000 PRV every month after that. So it's something that's going to keep accumulating. So I promise you, it is never a bad idea to flip your host. So that's all I have for you guys. Like I said, this file is in our team page, our group page. If you have any questions about anything, just let me know and I'll be glad to help you. But right now, this is 90% of what's going on in the Scentsy world. It's just huge, huge right now to do online parties. And this is the way that I do them. Doesn't mean that it's the only way to do them. There's also bingo parties. That's another training. You can go into YouTube and Google or search or Google the bingo parties and watch videos on how to do that. There's tons of things that you can do right from your home right now while things are crazy. So there is no excuse not to party. We're just having a party a little bit different these days, but hopefully this helps. And just let me know if you have any questions.